Welcome back, everyone, to the Outer Worlds, where we're going to resume where we left it last night. Well, last afternoon, last night. So we're still in search of a power regulator. And we got absolutely murdered a few times doing quests, and I think I've cottoned on why. My armor is only giving me 2. So, what's the best armor I've got? So the better armor I've got is this one. So helmet is 4. We've got a helmet for 5. So it's partly due to my armor being shocking that we got repeatedly murdered yesterday. I put my hands up and apologise for that. It was pretty embarrassing. And then the other half was I've not got used to using this yet. Tactical time dilation. So I need to do better. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've set a really good first impression, though. Did this game. So we've got to go speak to a band of deserters led by Adelaide in our search for power. Oh, we've already come here. I'm just having a quick look round the establishment.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Well, he's not really acknowledging you, is he?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Deserter.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Deserter.
If you're hungry, keep your wits about you, friend.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you,
Smooth.
are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Fucking phone, shut up.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day. Would you?
I want something pretty. Shut the fuck up, phone. Sweet. We got mods. Light assault rifle. Where's my... This telescope... Shut the fuck up! Why are you bleeping so much? Christ. Sorry, guys. So what mod is it I've actually got? So it's some sort of site. Fuck it.
Got it.
Fuck it.
Inside voices.
Go meet Adelaide.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Why, that sounds lovely.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
My.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Don't get like a pension or anything.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Okay, so that's an interesting conundrum.
Yeah, huh? He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda. I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
So now what? So we're heading to a geothermal plant. Which is there. Quickly gonna fast travel back to cash in the quest I've got for collecting the heretical works. Works of heresy! Fabulous Fraser Bros of the Hammersmith Thunder. The fuck is toss ball? Is it like the cross and softball or what? This place is a fucking state. Why are they dead?
Time to collect a fine bounty! What was that? Waste of company ammo!
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Is it Cantina?
You read the latest report?
I don't know you. Uh-huh. Be unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway.
That's a very harsh assessment, ma'am.
Carry on. I don't have time for this.
I didn't really take the time to explore last time, did I?
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Oh, Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Go right ahead.
What did you do?
Yeah, huh? In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker? Sorry. I know, it's none of my business. It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking. Well, I'm one of them that can't. So I don't make a habit of drinking. There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
12?
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Oh, sure. Sure thing.
It's not the best choice. It's music to my ears.
Ooh, Maxwell. I have 260 bits. Oh, God. Machine gun now, that's my jam. I don't even care if that costs most of my money. Oh, now we're talking.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Excellent. This is the church, isn't it? Oh, we've got a weapon worthy of the word
Any
now.
progress on that matter we discussed?
Got your fucking book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
Nobody can.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent
the greater good
searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Baconu journal. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Sweet. So he's basically a big fraudster. A charlatan. Right. Let's get to this fucking geothermal plant. Man, we got a big ass fucking gun now. I am an old schooler. I come from the school of thought where the bigger the gun, the better it is. It's like that bit in Firefly where they're defending the whorehouse. And Jane's like, right, this is my biggest gun. When I run out of ammo, pass me the next biggest one. Oh, sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. So we've got a bit of a trek. I don't mind because the landscape is fucking beautiful. And it gives me a little bit more practice. My ship's over there somewhere, isn't it? Edgewater Cemetery. Oh, fucking hell. Look at how grim this place is. You know what? I really feel the deserters have got the right idea here. This place is a shithole. I see a cave. Oh, have we already been here? No, we have not. Ranged weapon mod. We have been here, I just didn't raid it properly last time. Pull out my big guns.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Thanks.
Yeah, huh?
So my big gun has more rounds, but it doesn't seem to quite have the power. Everybody's dead. Guessing some of these are explosive, so we'll have to make note of that. Did I just see vending machine was discovered?
Processing.
Where do you go flying off to? Yeah, so that's definitely something I need to factor in the usage of. Because this is probably why I got absolutely murdered last time. Vending machine. Buy. Armor. Mods, consumables, weapons, consumables. Can I not buy armor? Ammo? Ah, there we are. So we made a few purchases. So we're going from 9 to 17, which is good, and from 5 to 10. So we've got significantly better armor now. Let's see if we can sell some stuff. Upgrade hack skill to sell. Okay. So we can't sell to... $33. So I need to put some more into my hack skill. Which we'll probably do next level up, I think. We'll have a quick look. Get the feeling I bought the wrong kind of ammo, but oh well. Companion has leveled up and are granted a new perk. And I've leveled up as well. So, hack. Then we're just going to put the rest into guns. So I've got some sort of penalty. Maybe because of the equipment I'm wearing. I'm guessing it must be. Parvati. Give you my old shit. Increase maximum health. Make them so that makes them aggro. Interesting. Locked. Now we need to just sell some shit. I don't have a lot of bits, do I? So That's a dupe, so I could sell that. Revolver. I've only got 7 healing items, so I'll let you keep an eye on that.
The control room should be off to the right. Hope we're doing the right thing. Got it. Heads down.
Processing. Sweeping the area.
Watch out!
Processing.
You pass that over! Nice one!
You're a silly girl, Parvati. My, what we got here? Energy cells. Take all of this shit. From Spacer's Choice. Do. Fucking hell. Spacer's Choice are a bit fucking dickheadish, aren't they? Really. Like ammo. Oh, ammo.
Oh, wow.
More adrenos. So I think with better armor and better use of this, we won't struggle as much as we did last episode. It was just last episode I probably put myself in trouble. This has been a lot smoother today. We've dealt with threats a lot better. It is always possible I just tried to do too much last episode as well. No, we don't want to leave. Dervish missed. Fuck, am I trapped? No. Mind your hair. Grab everything. One mag shot. So if I get a mag car, I can unlock that. Bit short there as well.
Unexpected.
We have got the knife as well, the saber as well. Just so that I don't burn through all my ammo.
Sis, search it.
Nice. Just try not to burn through all my ammo. Hacking skill too low.
Phantom? Go away, Phantom.
Quick check on the time. 45. So we're going to take a break soon. Another door there. Ladder there. Can't get in there yet.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Up.
Booyah. This place is big. So let's just backtrack slightly to the ladder. Oh, fuck.
You're not real. You're not real.
But I am real. Why, hello there, Mr. Delivery Man. Mr. UPS Man.
Wait, Phantom.
Where are you? Hello, Higgins.
You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Well, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
I like that plan.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Thank you. Thank you, Candy.
Where are we headed?
I like that it takes her armor off while we chat. It's one of the problems I have with Assassin's Creed Origins when you go into a cutscene with the ISU armor and Bayak's just there, fully fucking covered head to toe and you don't see any of the emotion. Right, so let's get back to Chester's room. Which I've passed already, haven't I? Oh, you guys have had a bad time. Already raided everyone. Excellent. Right. And then we use this terminal. Right. This is where I'm leaving it for now. We're going to have a quick break of about 20-30 minutes tops. And then we'll get the Comes Now the Power quest completed and get our generator. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.